Adam, what are you doing in here?
My job. What about you?
I'm sorry that I wasn't questioning you. It was meant to be jovial. Guess I need to work on my timing. Anyway, I'm leaving a message for the director, asking if he's heard from Vince Black, our organized crime division head.
Black's still deep undercover inside the Diwali organization, isn't he?
The kind of deep that can be hard to swim back from sometimes, yeah. He's supposed to meet with me once a week so I can bring him back into the shallows, only he never showed for our first meeting.
From what I know of the Diwali, their influence extends outside of the Czech Republic. Maybe he's out of town.
Maybe. Maybe you could find out?
Sure. I think I can do some digging around for you. When was the last time you heard from him?
First and last time was in his office a few days ago. He seemed antsy, kind of nervous that I was there, you know?
Well, then maybe I'll poke around his office a little while I'm here.
Why stop now, right? Well, listen, Adam, Lyon's waiting on my initial batch of reports, and I'm sure Director Miller wouldn't be too pleased to find us standing in his office, so... Unless there's something else, I think this is where I'll check out.
Is there anything in Black's psyche, Val, that leads you to believe he's capable of maybe undermining the task force? Is there a chance he's gone off reservation?
Human beings are predisposed to damaging everything they come into contact with. Of course he's capable. As am I. As are you.
So these evaluations you conduct with him, they're useless in determining a course of action he might take.
I don't have a crystal ball. And Black's last eval predates my arrival here. Nonetheless, it's still helping me understand what he's dealing with on a subconscious level. That he may be in trouble. I wish I had something more concrete for you to go on.
You mentioned Leon is expecting your first batch of reports. You don't answer to Director Miller?
I'm a civilian employee, specializing in habituating deep cover operatives.
You're not an agent. So why did you choose to work with badges?
I started out working for Lim International, helping patients cope with the emotional strain of augmentation. After the incident, I needed to change my focus. Interpol was looking, so I moved my clinic to the public sector.
So you answer directly to Joseph Manderley?
It was Joe's idea to get a psychological clinic up and running inside our field offices. But listen, Adam, I have a small mountain of agent files to process, so if there isn't anything else...
Joe, huh? Sounds like you and Manderley are close.
We're close because I used his first name?
Well, you said you joined TF-29 after the incident. I assume that maybe you and Manderley started together when the task force was launched.
No, I arrived after Joe did. Look, Adam, we should probably get out of here, don't you think?
Yeah, you're probably right. I am curious, though, where Manderley came from exactly. Heard he jumped over quite a few heads to get to the big chair at TF-29. Must have some pretty influential friends pulling strings.
Why the interest in our boss?
I'd just like to know who everyone is.
If Joe had help, I'm sure it was from people who share his vision for what this task force could become. Anyway, listen, I really do think it's best if we get out of Miller's office before he returns, so if you'll excuse me... Adam, what's up? Did you check out Black's office yet?
Not yet, no.
I hope you can find a lead. I feel so damned handcuffed, you know?
I understand, don't worry. If there's something to find, it'll get found. I'll see you around, Doc.
Web jumping. Managed to track Vince all the way to the repertory center yesterday at noon.
I'm not a mentor, but I have many friends who are. And most of them are afraid to walk outside of their homes right now, because if they do, the level of hatred and suspicion aimed at them is horrifying.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Delara, I'm in Vince's office. I think I have a lead. An appointment Vince made with an informant.
That sounds promising, Adam. You willing to follow up?
Only way to find out what happened to him.
If something happened to him. Let's not assume the worst just yet.
And impartial reporting. The sound from
Hear what you're saying.
Nestis.
I just love shortcuts.
Fighting their way out of the bag. Someday všechno. Release of this continues.
Let me know if you see him, okay? His entire right arm was augmented, and his left hand. He has blue eyes and brown hair.
I can't believe you dragged us here. For a dog prostitute you slept with once.
Oh, I can believe it. I hear there are some custom mods that can really make an impression on a girl.
What can I get?
It is my pleasure to serve you. What would you like?
I'm all right for now.
If that ever changes, I'll be here waiting.
My favorite color is black. What about you?
I can tell by the glazed look.
Mind your own business. Buddy, I'm not sure you're even allowed in here.
Are you Vincent Black? It's me, Dobromila. Please, you... No, you are too... I'm sorry. I have made a mistake. I'm waiting for someone.
I know about your meeting. And I'm as eager to find Vince as you are. Maybe we can help each other.
Who are you? What is it you think you know?
Vince and I work together. I know who he is. I know what he does. And I know there are people worried about him.
Is he in danger? Has something happened to him?
I don't know yet. That's what I'm trying to figure out. But I get the feeling he's not the only one who might be in danger. That was some shot in the dark. You had no way of knowing who I was while I was here.
It wasn't a total shot in the dark. You're obviously not Diwali. Though I should have known right away that Vince Black wouldn't be augmented. I should be more discreet. We both should.
What kind of trouble are you in, exactly?
Vince wanted me to tell information about my husband's operation. Vlasta runs a... It's something Vince was digging into. Come closer. Pretend you're kissing my neck.
Your husband runs a Diwali operation. I'm assuming there are people in here who know who he is. You don't think me kissing his wife might draw unwanted attention?
Flirting is one thing. They expect it. He cheats on me, I cheat on him. But his business is something else entirely. We must be discreet, darling. Please, I'll tell you whatever I can. Whatever you want. But not here. This isn't the time to ask questions. You understand, yes?
You're not in any danger as long as we're together. Now, how about you tell me a little more about your husband?
I am in danger the longer we are together. What part of this do you not understand?
I can protect you if it comes to that.
I don't need you to protect me. Listen to me. I know what I'm doing. Now, please. There is courage and there is suicide. We shouldn't be talking like this here.
All right, where do you suggest we talk?
Oh, darling. You are so sweet to say such things to me.
I can walk you out of here. You'll be fine.
No. I don't want them to see us together. Please. I am leaving by train tonight. There is a secluded courtyard by the tracks in Prekazka. Go before me and I'll meet you there. I promise to give you whatever information you need.
You sure you'll be all right until then?
I've survived marriage to that man for this long. I think I can make it one more night. I'll be okay. I just need another drink to get my courage up and to loosen my tongue. We'll see each other soon. I promise. Outside. By the tracks, darling.
Money up front.
Delara, you there?
What is it, Adam? Any word on what happened to Vince?
I just spoke to his contact. A woman he was supposed to meet to get info on some Diwali op. Problem is, he never showed up.
I have a really bad feeling about this. Do whatever you can, Adam, to pick up his trail. Let's hope he's all right.
Are you okay?
He sent them here to kill me. I mean, I know what kind of man my husband is, but to sick those animals on me... Oh, I tried to tell you inside the club. We needed to be more discreet.
You sure he's the one who sent them?
Who else? Vlasta is not a good man. He smuggles weapons, drugs, whores, you name it. All of it heading east. Oh, it's obvious now that he knows that I know. I have the address of the locker where everything is stored, and I have the code to get in.
You want me to shut down your husband's smuggling operation?
That is what Vince wanted. I was going to give him this information, and in exchange he was going to pay for my ticket out of Prague. Don't you understand? I must leave Vlasta tonight. I must get as far as I can.
How did you know to trust Vince with all this? What made you believe he can help?
I didn't know. Not for sure. All I knew is that very few are willing to stand up to men like my husband. I had heard that Vince Black was one of those men. But when he didn't show up to our meeting, I don't know what to think of him anymore. I put my faith in you now.
Do you know of any other ways to contact Vince? Or do you know anything that might explain why he didn't show up?
All I know is that Vince wanted information about my husband. And that my husband... Vlasta knew the name Vince Black. He cursed it often. I believe he feared Vince.
Given what happened with those men, the way they attacked us, seems like you're in even more danger than you thought.
Don't worry. I will be careful. Just as you must be, darling. Besides, I'll be out of Prague within the hour, and Vlasta will never see me again. Assuming, of course, that you can pay.
What else do I need to know about your husband?
Vlasta is like all young Diwali. You cannot argue with them. You cannot intimidate them. You cannot appeal to their heart. All he cares about is delivering on time. And chasing after women who are not his wife.
Is that why you want to get back at him? Because of something he's done to you?
I I have no illusions about who I married. I knew he was ambitious, eager to please the wrong kinds of men. But I didn't think he would turn into this monster. I want him to test failure, to have to walk home with his tail between his legs.
If I get involved in this, there's a chance he might not walk home at all.
I wouldn't cry over him.
Right, this information you have, how much do you want for it?
The price of a ticket to Berlin, with enough left over to start my new life. That is what Vince and I had agreed. They say Berlin is a good city for those wanting to be lost.
Here, this should be enough to get you out of here.
All right. Thank you. My husband owns a storage locker next to the Palisade Bank. The code is 2565. It is the centerpiece of his operation. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Starving, freezing. Why not give up?
Delara, that Diwali op Vince was digging into. I've got the address of a smuggling locker he was looking for.
Maybe he's still looking. Or maybe he found it some other way. This information, you came by it how exactly?
The informant Vince was supposed to meet. She agreed to work with me instead.
That doesn't surprise me. You're good at gaining people's trust, Adam. It's a rare skill.
Point is, I got a lead. I'll let you know what I find.
I'm watching.
Great. Another one. Rather and stay quiet.
What? What are you doing? Who are you? What are you doing here? If Vlasta sees you, waiting alone was part of the deal.
Vlasta, huh? What kind of deal? Why are you locked up in here?
I don't know who you are or what you want, but me getting out of here is non-negotiable. You need to leave.
I got a tip about a Diwali smuggling operation being run through here. One that may or may not involve someone I'm looking for. And headed by your friend, Vlasta.
Vlasta is not my friend. He's a necessary evil. Are you some kind of cop? I know all about cops. The ones I met in Golem were very good at introducing themselves.
I'm not like them.
Look, I'm not from here. My name is Olivier. 5 months ago, I was pulled from a train. I didn't have a ticket. They checked my name and saw that in university years ago. I was part of a radical group. 50 students, we were nothing. But it is enough for them to drag me into Golem. Since then, I have spent every minute of every day trying to get out. And now that I'm close, you are not going to ruin it for me.
You're paying the Diwalis to be their cargo. There's got to be better ways of getting out of Prague.
Not legal ones. Not for me. Vlasta's my best shot of getting past the checkpoints. I got the rest of the money and now he's going to get me all the way to Rabia. I am not going back to Golem. Do you have any idea how bad it is?
I saw segregation in Gollum. Oppression, crime. But I also saw courage. People finding ways to keep going. I know it's bad, but I'm not sure it's worth making a deal with the devil just to get out.
If you believe that, then you go live there. Spend 5 months getting kicked, spit on, locked up and interrogated about things you know nothing about. I'll take my chances with people like Vlasta, people like Vince.
Vince Black? What's his role in all of this?
He's the one I had to pay to get to Vlasta.
You had to pay him where? When's the last time you saw him?
2 days ago, the basement of a convenience store in Davni Obvut. It was not far from the gates. That is all I know, please. This is my ticket now, do you understand? Promise me.
I came here to find out what happened to Vince Black. What else can you tell me about your dealings with him?
You pay these cops in Golem a lot of money and they get you to Vince's apartment. Then you pay Vince. Then Vlasta comes to pick up the cargo, so then you pay Vlasta. Vlasta and Vince, they had some kind of fight about money, about the location of this place. Vlasta's men blindfolded me and brought me here, and told me to wait. It's Vlasta! Look, nothing you do here can change the fact that the Diwalis move contraband through the city. It's what they do. It's something they'll always find a way to do. You stop this truck and others will still make it out. The only difference is that I won't be on any of them.
I need to meet Katka at the club by 9.
Katka might have to wait.
Who sent you?
I'm the guy who's gonna shut you down. Your days of moving illegal merchandise are over.
Vlasta. Please. I don't know him.
I have heard enough. You're a dead man.
patient, man. You'll move on. Wait for the right time.
You can put the gun away. I can't believe you! What am I supposed to do now?
You didn't want to be stuck inside a truck with those men. Whatever promises they made, they were never gonna keep.
You don't know that.
It's an educated guess. Look, whether or not they would have come through for you, it doesn't change who they were and what they were into.
You stopped one delivery. That's not going to win whatever crusade you think you're on. There are a million other ways to move illegal merchandise out of this city. But there was only one way I knew of for people like me to get out of here. And here was it! I think you should leave. You obviously got what you wanted.
For outcasts like Richard, those who feel exiled from the nation.
This is no food. No food.
Think we scared whatever it was?
Did they reach the owner? Think he could have been inside the shop?
Everyone, keep away from the scene of the blast.
The place was empty. Fucking bogs won't be happy until the whole city burns down.
Delara, I found Vince. You were right to have a bad feeling.
What are you saying, Adam? Is he...
Yeah.
He should have been pulled months ago. It's all over his profile. Vince lost his edge. A person tries to be two things at once, sometimes he ends up not being either of them. He becomes lost.
I'll take your word for it. I'm gonna let you be the one to break this to Miller.
Right. Of course. Be careful out there, Adam.